Hey y'all, today I'm AKM and today I'm going to be reviewing episode 17 of Carole on Tuesday. And I gotta say, this episode was actually pretty nice because I like how it bounces off of some of the previous episodes in the series. Because in this episode you see DJ Artigan go through some tough times because the fool literally puts the responsibility of all of his accounts towards this freaking Pinocchio looking AI. And I was just like, yo... yeah, something is up. Because for one, we haven't seen DJ Artigan in a while, so something bad's probably going to happen. And two, the moment where he told the AI, go take care of it, kind of reminded me of the music video episode when Carole on Tuesday and Gus Rhodey tried to make a music video. And the AI pretty much just fucked up the music video, which is making me think the show has the message of, do not rely everything on a single AI bot, or at least on a single account. And that's a pretty cool element and a good message because being overly reliant on tech could really screw someone over, at least when it comes to finances. So that's an element about the episode I really, really like. And at the same time, it led to some comedic sequences. And additionally, it also helped give Rhodey some characterization because you actually see him act like a bro helping out DJ Artigan when some of DJ Artigan's friends didn't want to help him out. So all in all, these were pretty good elements about this episode, I gotta say. And from a story standpoint, while we didn't make much plot progression, because in all actuality, it pretty much just focused on DJ Artigan, at the very least, it didn't really completely waste time. If anything, this episode was pretty darn great. Because you see DJ Artigan down on his luck, but then eventually it leads into something interesting when he temporarily uses Carole on Tuesday's keyboard to like get into the groove of music again. And then afterwards, you see him actually ask Tao if he can perform with Angela. And then he makes some fucking noises. And then Tao is so impressed. It was so fucking hilarious. He's like, yeah. And then Angela doesn't want to do it. And then it ends off like that. So I like how you made progress from that standpoint. And two, I do like how this episode is kind of connecting the politics of Tuesday's mom with Tuesday's life. Because when this interviewer pretty much tells Tuesday that, asks Carole if she knows who Tuesday's mother is, and then she answers yeah. And then when he mentioned that some of the things that Tuesday's mother is doing could impact people that want to do the same thing Carole did, like when Carole moved to Mars, and then you see Tuesday actually deeply think about that. In a way, elements like that in this episode were good because at the very least they're tying in the political elements to the episode into the actual relevant plot, because now Tuesday's pondering that kind of things. So that's another element I enjoyed from the story standpoint, and that's what I really liked. And in addition, we also made plot progression from another end because Army of Two actually shot up from 52 to 18th place, also showing off that Carole and Tuesday are slowly gaining up in popularity, while Angela is still number one. But you know what? I kind of like that because at the very least, their rise is slow and steady, so that if Carole and Tuesday go into at the very least the top 10 or top 5, it's going to be like, damn, we were able to experience them when they were 52 and then going to towards the very, very top. So those are also elements I enjoy specifically about this episode. So that's why I thought, even though we didn't make the most amount of plot progression, we made pretty decent plot progression, so to say. And this episode had some twists too, because the Aaron guy that was, and it's pretty much confirmed that he was hitting on Angela because he just wanted to increase his reputation, he pretty much gets fucking killed by this actual stalker who was just observing a good amount of Angela's actions. And he pretty much killed Aaron. I was like, damn! I guess my theory about Aaron being the stalker was completely fucking wrong. But hell, I don't mind that because shit, this is more interesting. And that's just fucking crazy. And again, I kind of like that too about the episode. Even though fame is pretty cool, fame always comes with consequences and some downsides. Because not only do you use your anonymity, you also lose your privacy at times, and I kind of like how it was presented there too in this episode. And that was fucking crazy. Cannot wait to see where the episode actually bounces out of that. Showing the possible dangers of fame. And that's not necessarily Angela's fault. That's just that just happens because a small amount of people in the world are that mean. So, I like the elements too. So there were enough things in the episode to make it super interesting. And as for the character standpoint, I kind of like it. We had a lot of cool elements. For example, you actually see Angela, which seemingly she seemed like she was flirting with Tao and all that in one of the sequences. And then she was enjoying it when fucking DJ Artegon and Tao were arguing over her. That shit was hilarious too. So I like it. You're seeing Angela's enjoying all this attention. It's actually cute and adorable. I actually wish we'd see more of Angela because she was pretty cool. But additionally, aside from that, what I also enjoy about this episode, you see kind of like a dry comedic sign with Tao when he actually accepts DJ Artegon's offer to work with Angela. That shit was also hilarious. And aside from that, you see some character moments with DJ Artegon, because the sequences where you see him take a while to pretty much get back into the groove of music were pretty satisfying. To see someone on their bottom then go back up was nice. And at the same time, I like how it probably put into perspective that DJ Artegon, at least a good amount of people when he was rich, weren't actually necessarily his friends, except for Rhodey. And I kind of like that too, showing off that when you have money, you got to be careful with who you have close to your social circles, because some of those people could be trying to utilize you as a tool. And I like that too, in a way. And additionally, the scene where Rhodey helps DJ Artegon on actually has a lot of more weight than at the surface level, because remember, in the episode when they were doing a music video, Carole, Tuesday, Gus, and Rhodey, with the AI bot, yeah, remember, DJ Artegon actually lent Rhodey a car in that episode. And Rhodey crashed it, and even though DJ Artegon was surprised, we never really saw DJ Artegon get pissed off at Rhodey for breaking the car too much. I don't know, we didn't actually see that. So I kind of like how it bounces off of that, because you actually saw DJ Artegon legitimately do a favor for Rhodey in that episode. And now I like how in this episode Rhodey he does pay back the favor, because he does allow DJ Artegon to spend time in his home. So that was nice too. And it shows you how nice of an individual Rhodey is, because even DJ Artegon said that you don't even have to do anything for me, and yet Rhodey still chose that option. And I like it. And I like how it shows true friendship is a two-way street. It isn't just the person doing favors to the other person. It's two people helping each other out, even at the worst of times. And that's pretty fucking cool too in this episode. And that's what makes this episode really nice, because while yes, this episode showed that some people can be sacks of shit like that stalker with hacking skills, it can show you that there's legitimately great people like Rhodey in the world. And that's what I really like about this episode. That it doesn't have a completely cynical message, but it has a positive message too. So that's pretty cool, and that's why I felt this episode did really well from the character standpoint. Even though the episode itself didn't have the most plot progression, the character moments really made this stand out. And then the scene with Toby was pretty hilarious too, when he was calling the songs of Carole and Tuesday, "Y'all songs are shit except for the eighth one." That shit was pretty nice. And aside from that, the art animation were pretty nice, I gotta say, as always. And the voice performances were pretty darn good. And I'd say, overall, I'm going to rate this episode a 9 out of 10. Because it was just entertaining and didn't have a single dull moment at all. So anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on Carole and Tuesday, episode 17. Be sure to comment on your thoughts on the episode in the comment below. Rate the video, subscribe, comment. And I'll see you guys later if you come back for more. Alright, have a great safe day, everyone. Bye-bye.